The May Common Council meeting to order. We'll have a roll call.
Marks.
Here.
Van Blaricon.
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
Here. Loud.
Here.
Manner.
Here.
Elton.
Here. All right, we'll go pledge of allegiance.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, I did that out of order. Sorry.
We'll forgive you.
All right, consent agenda items, the minutes from the council on April 5th. Committee of the whole on April 20th and the recycling committee on April 24th. And entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda items. I would make that motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, moving on, public comments. We've got some folks here that wanted to talk. I think you're actually number 2, right? Oh, okay, all right, apologize.
Okay, I'll let Woody start. So we're gonna, first, we're here for Summer Wednesdays.
Hello, council and city crew and police and everybody else. My name is Woody McBride. I'm honored and lucky enough to put together your summer concert series. Want to thank the council and Chad's first time I've seen you in that seat. Congrats. Thank you for your contribution to help make the series possible. I did print out this year's schedule. You're some of the first eyes to see it. And
Thank you.
it'll be going public in a few
Great,
days.
thank you.
We have a great new partnership. Well.
Thank you.
I'm parking. So, yeah, one of the things
It also wouldn't be possible without our partnership with Amory Community Club and of course everyone else that chips in, the Isaacson family and so little by little we're going to keep it alive, and it's a beautiful place to do concerts, and we have a great season planned. I know you can't respond with any feedback, but you're always welcome to give me feedback, or if you have any band suggestions for the future. Either of us would be happy to receive any of your ideas to help make this a great community asset.
And as far as the community club, something that's a little bit different this year in terms of Summer Wednesdays. The community club is going to serve beer at Summer Wednesdays this year, kind of how the Rotary does at Music on the River. The community club is going to serve beer, and we have a schedule where our members are going to be able to sign up so that they can wear their business shirts or hand out koozies or anything that they would like to, so that they can get their business faces out there, and that way beer can be served and people aren't trying to bring it into the park and things like that. So that takes care of that issue, and then it also gives our ACC members an opportunity to really interact with the community as well.
Another new dimension is we are having a public donation box built to try to get people to chip in $1 or $5, and it might add up to something to help take the pressure off. And then the community club has also made an online portal for public donations as well.
And we had postcards made that people can have that night that have a QR code on it. So people can, if they have their phones with, they can just make a donation right from their phone. And we're doing the same thing for Music on the River this year as well. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for any other public comment? Dan? Yep.
Welcome council and city of Amory. My name is Dan Kegley. And I'm the city building inspector, and I just want to thank you for having the opportunity to be the inspector for the last year here. So I just want to give you kind of a summary of the 2022 activities that have been going on here lately. In 2022, we issued 67 permits in the city of Amory. And we still have 20 permits still open from 2021, and we have 8 permits that are open from 2020 still, that are still on the books that we're working with. The project valuations for 2022 was $6.5 million in project net valuations, which is down from the $8.8 million in 2021, just a little bit. Some statistical information I looked up at the U.S. Department of Labor, showing the consumer price index influence on the annual inflation rate was just over, well, it peaked out at 9.1% over the past year for the consumer goods index, and the average increase for the whole year of 2022 was actually 8%, which I'm sure you go to the grocery stores and you can see all that, and go buy materials or electrical equipment and you can see all the increase across the board there, kind of thing. And we're seeing an influence in permits and those kinds of things. So we're starting to see that impact on how many permits are being issued and how many people are building houses and those kinds of things too. So our inspecting is hopefully requesting the renewal of our contract for the coming year, and we're working through that right now. We have submitted a slight increase in the fees of 5% to compensate for the 8% cost of living increase. So it's going to compensate for that. Our current staff is now at 6 employees. We hired on Lee Brown and Kelly Mavis in 2022, and we're still looking for 2 more employees, an assistant office manager, and another customer service representative. So if you know of anybody who's looking for some employment, we're happy to take their applications. And we're busy with working with the contractors for the upcoming $19.5 million high school renovation project coming up. That's a big project. So we've been kind of working side by side with those contractors and things like that. It's going to be over a 3-year period that we'll be working with them. So it's a pretty big project there. And then we did look at the permit costs associated with that particular permit because it's so large, and we actually reduced the permit fee by 46% to be more realistic to what cost should be for something like that. So rather than basing it off the $19.5 million fee, we actually dropped it down, be more realistic. So that's the report.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other public comments? All right, we'll go on to community club event presentation.
I'm back. I guess I didn't introduce myself very well last time. So for anyone who does not know me, I am April Zemer, the president of the Amory Community Club. And this is my partner in crime, Julie Powers. She is handing out to you information about an event that we have planned for Amory this August, on Saturday, August 12th. First, I would like to start by apologizing to the council. This is something that I had planned for the future. I thought it would take a while to put together, and something that I thought would, be cool for some time in the future. The community club ended up losing ladies' night. And so I thought, okay, now we have extra budget money. So maybe I could get this put together. And someone said, there's no way you're going to get this put together. And I thought, watch me. So now here we are. So I do apologize that this conversation did not take place earlier, before everything just blew up and landed. But I think we're going to see record-breaking sales in Amory. At least that's my hope. So a little while back, I started reaching out to corporations across the United States, sending out plea letters and made phone calls asking for donations for our small town, explaining that we went through COVID and then road construction, and that through all that, our town has been struggling. So on Saturday, August 12th, from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.,
For every $20 that people spend at any Amory Community Club business, they will receive a card. For the most part, it's blank, but in the corner, there's a logo that says Amory's Price is Right. And the point of the logo is that many people feel that you need to travel to a big city to get the right price, but I don't believe that. I believe that we have many of the right prices right here in our small town. You can collect the cards all day from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. And at 4 p.m., you bring them to Michael Park, where we will have a registration table. You put all your cards into the barrel, and then you register with your name and address. And the reason why we need your address is because you are about to win prizes that will see you being over the summer. We have a group of volunteers who are going to build a replica set of The Price is Right, including the stations. Excuse me. Chairs set up. Trucks and beer will start being sold in the park at 4 p.m. At 5:15, the first contestants will be called to come on down. They will be on actual items, so people need to pay attention that day when you're out shopping. They will play applications of Prices Right games. So the prizes have been donated by either large corporations or some local businesses that asked if they could jump on. The news is true. People will have a chance to win a brand new car that day, as well as a trip and other amazing prizes. I suspect that the game will last about an hour and a half. I went and attended Price is Right traveling show, so I could kind of spy a bit and see how all this is done. So I suspect it will take about an hour and a half. So at 6:45, we will then clear the stage. And the prizes that are not won during the show, with the exception of the car, will see names drawn that did not get up on stage, and they will win the prizes. And then a band will set up where that is taking place, and a band would play from 7:30 until 10:30. So everything would be done at 10:30, the food, the music. Because by 10:30 it would be the day already. Sales. Every single community club member can be that day. So many times, a lot of our promotions include only downtown people. If you own a business and it's outside of town, if you are an photographer, but you're a community club, sell gift certificates that day or do photography that day. So that sells security systems qualify that day. You do not need to be within the city limits. Anyone who is a community club member qualifies. Groceries, baskets, it doesn't matter, you qualify. The corporate sponsors, I had secured quite a bit of advertising because we want people to spend money in England that day. And with my corporate sponsors, felt we needed to be recognized in advertising because they give out so many dollars every year. So then I opened it up to any locals or semi-locals who wanted to take advantage of this advertising. And I have had some jump on. Our advertising campaign kicks off in 2 weeks. So you will see full-page ads in many newspapers. You will hear radio ads. You will see a big social media campaign and stuff on the Community Club website. So I think it's going to be a really big deal. We're still looking for someone to sponsor the band. But at this point, we haven't even touched our old ladies' night budget yet. Thus far, everything has been paid just by sponsors. But I think it's gonna be good. Julie has been working her tail off as well, and just getting things covered like the porta potties and food vendors and lots of those details. Every single day, I reach out to more sponsors. I stay up till about 1 o'clock at least in the morning every single night, still digging for more corporate sponsors or reaching out to neighboring towns for any businesses that would like to jump on. We're working on getting a guest celebrity to be a part of the show. And when I say celebrity, it explains what your definition of a celebrity is. And so we're excited, and I think it's going to be really cool and different. Some of the corporations that I spoke to said they've never heard of anything like this being done anywhere other. So they were excited at the unique idea to participate. Jeff Mahoney has been kind enough that he's going to let us store the set in his pole building as we get it made, but we are looking for volunteers to help construct and paint over the summer. But we're not sure what we're going to do with the set after the show, because Jeff wants his pole building back after the show to put his boat and pontoon in. I can't see this being because I don't think that companies will be this generous year after year. So most likely we will end up trying to sell this set. And I would be more than willing to give all my contact information to another community and sharing the tips of how I got this rolling. Maybe even renting Julie out to them. Questions?
I think it sounds exciting.
It does. Sounds like a lot of fun.
And a
But
lot
a
of
lot of
work.
work.
That's true. But it would be worth it. I believe it's going to be worth it.
Thank you for your passion for.
Yes.
So.
I get the conversation. I think you might do some amends for the prices. Yes, we are looking for help building the set this summer. Still looking for a little bit of sponsorship. If there's anyone watching this video online or on any cable and you did not hear about the sponsorship, you do not obviously have to be in a community club to sponsor. My main purpose when we did this was the thought that all businesses in this community get hit up so often for gift baskets, for scholarships, to sponsor the teams. And I really wanted something where they could benefit and not be asked to give at all. Because I don't think people understand who are not in these businesses how much they get hit up. And it's tremendous, and they deserve so much credit. So all I want for them that day is to sit back. Well, I don't necessarily sit back. I want them to work their tails off because I hope they're busy at their cash registers. So I want them to have tons of employees on staff that day and to work really hard and then come to the park and let me buy them a beer. And but I don't want anyone signing on as a sponsor unless they really want some advertising package. Don't buy any for this. Otherwise, I just really wanted them to be able to benefit from this without having to give. So, anything else?
Oh, it's great.
All right, number 3, Clean Water Fund Administration Agreement with SCH. Was that the committee of the whole, and we decided that we would move it forward, so unless there's any change of heart, I'd entertain a motion.
That we approve the recommendation from committee of the whole to for SEH clean water contract.
There a second?
I'll second.
Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Excellent, all right. Reorganization of the common council governing bodies and city appointments. So I put together a list as it's required through the ordinance to do. These are all the people that I would like to appoint to these positions. One thing that and Dan touched on it in his public comment, I just did want to highlight the, I do have a contract in front of me to sign. It does include a 5%, approximately 5% increase on the fee of schedule or schedule of fees. So just wanted to make sure that everyone was aware that that was as part of that.
That probably should be voted on separately.
So we'll have to.
Because it's a contract.
Right. So we'll have to, it's not on the agenda to approve that today, and the contract expires today. So we will, I don't know how we will do that, but. It's a reoccurring contract, but it's. The compensation section just says that it will be based upon the Schedule A of fees. So theoretically, because it's tied to the contract did change. So I would think that it would require an approval as well. So,
Special counsel, we're gonna have it on the
Yeah.
17th, if that works for you, then. Yeah, I'm good with whatever you want to work with. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Wanna make sure, and we'll see you on the-
Okay, all right, so we'll move that to the special counsel then for. We'll still appoint Dan as, I would like to still appoint Dan as the building inspector. Contract will be something separate that we'll do.
Okay.
Yep. Were there any questions or concerns about appointments? We have a full slate, so this is good.
Awesome that there's
Yeah.
this many people that want to do stuff. It's great.
Grayson did join us this evening. Because it was gonna be the appointment for the recycling committee.
And I see that I have a misspelling there,
Spelled
but
his name.
we'll fix that.
It's close
I
enough.
apologize.
All the letters are there.
Yes,
Rearranged.
I promise I was not drinking when I did. Right, so I would entertain a motion to adopt the appointments.
Make a motion to adopt the appointments. I second it.
Any further discussions? All those in favor? Opposed? Okay, the next thing that we also have to do as part of this is to appoint a president for the council. There's done a wonderful job over the last year.
I would nominate Eric Elkin.
Because of all the extra money she made.
What's the pay increase?
Great.
So
Is
there's
that
now-
for the second, or how does that work?
How
I'll
does it work?
second that nomination.
Thank you so much.
Do you accept the nomination?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'll accept it.
Okay,
Line.
are there any other nominations? Am I supposed to ask this 3 times? Are there any other?
Yes.
I don't. Historically, we've just passed it around the group, so.
All right, so then we'll, it's been motioned, the nomination's been made, and I guess we'll take a vote. Yeah, all those in favor? Opposed? All right, welcome.
Congratulations.
Now I get to be on the end.
I know.
All right, so that's it. Next up is closed session, Wisconsin State Statute 19.851C, Police Department considering employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility.
I'll make a motion to go into closed session.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, roll call?
Mark.
Here.
Fairclough,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Platt,
Yes.
Nat,
Here.
Elkin.
Yes. Okay, we are in closed session. Okay,
Motion's been made and,
we need a motion to adjourn.
okay. Okay. You don't need to announce we're back in open session. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor? All right, opposed? All right, we're adjourned.